I just started thinking about the implications of having the United Nations World Conference Against Racism in South Africa. We would be doing ourselves a disservice to not attempt to outreach to a group or groups or what have you in South Africa to try to make a true, powerful cultural interconnection with them. I thought would be ignoring somewhat the idea that we're going to South Africa to bring a show about race.
After preparing their version of the play, it was time to say goodbye to their families and loved ones.
Tribes! Zulu! When you do that vibrato, you don't know what it does to you. You'll just edit that.
Yes.
Take care of J. Paul, will you?
I will. Bye, Dad.
You know, the definition of an artist is one who seeks change.
Going to South Africa was an exciting journey, though their loved ones had mixed feelings about it.
I've had a lot of feedback from people about South Africa. South Africa's like this super racist place, which, hey, it may be, but you know, everybody's just so terrified of being lynched or mobbed from South Africa because all the race stuff that went on in the apartheid.
I think it's going to be pretty interesting to go to a place where things like apartheid have happened so soon. It hasn't even been that long.
I guess, I want to look at tribes as being very much in that same message, which is truth and reconciliation. This is truth without apology. I'm so very excited about South Africa is we are going to be living with the families of the people that we're working with.
Finally, they make it to South Africa. The collaboration kicked off with a meet and greet as well as peer allocation.
This is the most interesting part of it. Sita and Kerry, they are going with Teboho and Lebohang.
For the Americans, it was time to experience Soweto firsthand.
We just connected well with them, the fact that some of them are with us in Soweto.
Soweto's an amazing place, These people have so little, but they can do so much.
My roommates ate what we eat. I gave them papa and they ate it.
Very hospitable, they welcome you with open arms.
The majority of people in America are very greedy and selfish.
People here seem to be happier. They don't seem to, they're not so caught up by money, they're just caught up with life.
And from what I've met here, people here are very much, willing to give.
As for how we navigated around dynamics such as language, food, and other elements, well,
hoping that we'll teach them our languages and whatnot. It's just interesting.
I've been learning a lot of Venda, a lot of Sutu, and some Zulu. Ndi Medekwana, that's good evening, or evening.
When you want to ask for basic things.
Kipatala Bukai, that's how much do I pay? Kia Protea North, that's I'm going to Protea North.
And for the Sowetans, it was time to discover the social challenges that the collaboration may present to them.
They talk to each other in the language that we can't understand. It makes some other people feel uneasy, but I don't mind it at all.
But it's a bit difficult because it's like you have to fit them in everything you do. Sometimes when we're together, we speak our own languages, and you actually forget about them sometimes. And now you have, oops, I have to fit them in.
I don't feel like they're trying to say something that they don't want us to know. I think they're just it's just way easier for them to communicate that way.
Exactly what did our directors think of the way forward?
I'm quickly realizing how not workable a lot of the stuff that we created is. Not so far as saying start over, but
I know that there are final touches that needs to be done, and I have suggested some of them to J. Paul.
my stress level just sort of, okay.
Well, hopefully, when they do the run for the last 10, that is going to be taken care of.
20% keep, 80% goes.
Exciting as it was, the challenge was that we had 7 days to put together a world-class show. Let the process begin.
I think the play is coming out quite well.
One color! One!
And the review we got from the media.
It's a play that will touch a lot of people at the conference. I mean, it managed to use the color gray to develop a concept around racism. Like I spoke to some of them earlier on, some of them actually have experienced racism in their lives. And I think that itself helped a lot in terms of trying to bring out the concept. For me, to hear Americans singing Shosholoza, for instance, which is a very popular song here, and sing it so beautiful, it's unbelievable that within that short space of time, the acting here, it really showed how racism actually can destroy people, but how actually people can work towards trying to get rid of racism.
Things are getting perfected and it's looking real good. We're going to bring a really good show.
Durban is going to be crazy.
I wasn't expecting the project to be finished within 7 days, but we were able to finish it.
I think we've almost put everything together. Everything is in place. We're ready to hit the road and give all we can to Durban.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited, though it was too hard. It was the hardest.
I'm really excited. I really want to go to Durban.
We are ready for Durban. It's going to be
a bomb.
Yes.
Finally.
So Durban, be ready.
Traveling to Durban was quite exciting because we were comfortable with each other and we had a show. It was time to put our readiness to the test.
My name is Elise Faye Balaams. I'm here from the USA. I'm a teacher of dance and art, and I came to the conference to take back a lot to my students, and especially with the youth, and I really enjoyed the play very much.
And it's scary because it's real. This is what's going on.
Fantastic. And then to have put it together in 7 days is even more fantastic.
And I'd love to know if they had more time as well, what would have happened.
Very thought-provoking. I think the symbolism of the gray as one color, and how even if one people unite under one color and one cause, there still should be room for differences of opinion and diversity and different perspectives.
This gray represents Nova stealing your son from you. This gray represents Nova stealing your freedom from you. That's why you must remove this gray. Take back your freedom. Take back your son.
I thought it was highly creative and very thought-provoking.
Rebellion and death!
All you have done has been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful he who others do, love to my ends and not for you. Soldier!
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Eliminate this woman!
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
My son, do not learn her wrath. She taught a thief. But look at me, I am your mother.
Mayata?
See me, my son. Don't turn your back on me. Spare me, please.
Mayata. 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 This villainy you teach me, it shall go hard. But I shall go to the execution.
Well, I personally love the scene where the son killed the mother, because I found it very moving. But I realized sort of if somebody is taught to believe something so ultimately and passionately and completely, that often leads to fascism.
International audiences sticking around, for the whole show, people who gather and stay and don't walk away. I think that we've been very, very successful about that.
We seemed to affect a lot of people who saw them. They went over well. So, yeah, I thought it was overall a positive experience.
I don't really feel like an American anymore. I really don't.
Now I'm happy because I'm going back home. Although I'm going to miss Durban, it was good.
I'm actually trying to enjoy every moment here that I have left. I kind of wish that I had another week.
I'm going because we are going, but I wanted to stay longer. But I'm also missing people at home.
Let's close this thing on a high note. Let's end it on that feeling of resonant yes.
The show was great. I loved the audience. I loved doing it for the kids. And I thought they were a really good, respectful, attentive audience.
Now we're starting to face the reality. We are never going to perform. Very soon we are never going to see each other again.
And we all did extremely well. And Taxman was so on.
I was watching him the entire time. He was like starting to speak in like Sutu or Zulu or something, like in some of the scenes. He was putting in extra stuff. It was just cool.
What I'm going to miss is my fellow cast here from America. For better or for worse, there's a little part of each one of us in each one of us now.
Just ecstatic. I want to go home, and I'm really sad, and everybody's making me sad.
My home is here, but my home's also in the States.
I'm glad to go home, but I'm sad to leave here.
I'm excited to see my family again and all that stuff, but I'm also really sad because it's like I've got a whole new family that I'm leaving behind.
I was once in a project with people from the UK, and like, all right, I connected with them. We were friends, we were brothers, but then it wasn't like this.
And you, Ian, I'll miss you most of all, you little sweetie. You come here.
13 years later in 2014, 3 original cast members from Soweto, Alex Mutswiri, Hosana Tekwane and yours truly, Lufuno Nemungadi, we traveled to Seattle to reconnect with our friends to create another miracle play, or Orestaya Ubuntu.
Oh, my head. Oh, you sleep, man. Oh, my neck.
This time, we had 10 days to put together a show, so we had to hit the ground running. And yet again, we were under the watchful eye of our director J. Paul. We were bound to bring it. And now it was time to perform at the Neptune Theatre. And yes, we brought it. Another leg of this collaboration is in the bag. To us, this has become family, passion, profession, and life for life. As we look into the future, 2018 is our next milestone, and this time it's gonna be bigger and better. Though we will include some of the original cast members from 2001 and 2014, we intend to bring young amateurs from Soweto and a mix of professionals to have more appeal and ensure that the skills transfer is optimum. Please join us in making this a reality. Let us invest in the future of our future masters in the art of performance as well as life in general. Every cent counts. The Circle of Life Collaboration 2018. Let's go. Every cent counts.